So we're waiting in line at the ISKCON Temple. There's quite a big line to get in unless you pay, and then it's almost like you buy a fast pass. Otherwise, to get in free, because all temples are free, then you kind of have to wait in line. So we're waiting in line right now, and there's no photography inside, so I'm doing a quick video here. But people are very curious in India, so anytime they see a camera, especially because of my blonde hair, I attract a little attention, so I have to kind of be as discreet as possible, but even then I get lots of eyes. The ISKCON Temple is open daily. Be sure to check the hours as they do close in the afternoon. Free to enter, the ISKCON Temple is dedicated to Lord Krishna. All right, so we just visited the ISKCON Temple. Like I said, you're not allowed to have photography in there, but honestly, a lot of people were sneaking photography. They do come and yell at you. I took a real quick video just so I could show you what the inside looks like. But they literally parade you through. There's so many places that you can get a Bhagavad Gita and other idols and things like that on your way through, on your way out to the exit. So it does take you a while to get in, and it does take you a while to get out. The cool thing was on the way in, they have you do a chant 108 times, the Hare Hare Krishna chant. And it's very peaceful to do that on the way into the temple. Last time we came, we did not go through that way. We went through a paid entry many years ago. So this time was the free entry, and they have you repeat the chant, which I think is a more authentic way to visit the temple. So if you're coming here to ISKCON Temple, don't be afraid to join the general population and enter that way and do the chant and enter through the temple. It was a lovely experience, a beautiful temple. If you haven't visited, I highly recommend it. Hey, we are here in front of the Vidhana Soudha, which is the government headquarters of the state of Karnataka. It's a really beautiful building, one of the stops on a tourist trip. Anytime you're doing a tour of the city, they will stop here and show you this beautiful building. But this government complex is a nice historic building. You can't really tour it, but it is beautiful. We're here in Cubbon Park, which is right behind, or right across the street from Vidhana Soudha, and right behind the High Court. It's a really nice park. It's huge, really shady and everything. So if you got a hot day here in Bangalore and you're doing the touristy things of the government center, stop through here, have a picnic, lots of families, but it's just a beautiful park, lots of things to just walk around and enjoy the nature and the beauty, and have a nice quiet afternoon. We've really enjoyed our walk through here, and we're going to continue on to UB Mall. UB Mall is one of the premier shopping centers in all of Bangalore. Filled with great shopping and full of eateries, you can make a great afternoon enjoying the weather and all the fun that this mall brings. So we are here at UB Mall. We had a nice pleasant ride on the metro. It's very easy to navigate over to Vidhana Soudha. When we were leaving the metro, I just have to talk a little bit about safety in India, especially for women. If you're traveling alone, just something to be aware of. I know ladies, we're always aware of our surroundings and everything, but you can't let your guard down. The Indian people, for the most part, are very friendly, very sweet. They're more curious about you than anything else, but there's a segment of the population that has really no good intentions. We encountered a little situation today when we came out of the metro. Some gentlemen were at the end of the stairs, wanted to take a selfie with me. My husband quickly said no, and we, exited the metro station. Well, they followed us a little bit, got to Vidhana Soudha, and I saw the one gentleman, he stood out to me. He had a red and gold scarf on, so it stood out to me. And I saw him and I'm like, oh, our friend's back. And I then kept walking, recorded a little bit and showed the building, talked about where we were and everything on my GoPro. And suddenly there were 3 or 4 of them, including him, that were making comments about me videotaping. They were saying it in whatever language, I don't know if it was Hindi or Kannada, but they were saying it in their language, but I clearly heard they were talking something about me videotaping, and they quickly got close to me and were almost surrounding me. My husband, I don't think they realized my husband was still there. He came very quickly over and was like, interrupted and was like, what do you want? And from there, they backed off. But they may not have. You just never know. I don't know what their intentions were. I don't know if they were coming to do something to me physically, if they were coming to try to steal something from me. I'm not really sure. But you just have to be careful and be aware of your surroundings and ensure that you have your wits about you and have a plan in place. Be aware of what they might be up to. It's not always good intentions. We want you to travel safe here in India. It's a beautiful country, great people for the most part, and you want to have a good experience. You don't want to have these encounters unnecessarily.
Just remember, rush hour is a thing in Bangalore. The night markets are super fun to explore and stock up on all your fresh veggies and fruits. We also stumbled across New Uncle Kitchen, who has great Indian curries for dinner.
We're here in front of the, how do I say it? Vidhana Soudha. Vidhana Soudha. Okay, starting over. Where are we going next? Let's go.